Hello everyone, and welcome back to GSR Season 5 Pre-Season. We are here today for the Tier 4 race, of course all of them being around Spain. This is simply just to see if the drivers are quick enough for, or too quick actually, for their respective tiers. In the commentary box today, I'm being joined by Mr. Archiecyberbot. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing very good today. Thanks, Aid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to this race. Spain's a good circuit, and with a new tier 4 near enough, a lot of the drivers are new. Hopefully, we may get some good drivers out there to challenge for wins and podiums. So I'm looking forward to season 5, and I'm also looking forward to this race.
Yep, should be a good one. At the moment then, we've got Tate 3, a last season tier 3 driver. He's been demoted for now, but we'll have to see how he gets on, because at the moment, it's a pretty impressive performance from the Brit. So, we'll have to see about that, and of course we have all sorts of team changes as well, over the pre-season.
Yeah, that we do. We have tons of changes with teams.
Alpine and Bianchi though, they've decided to stay with Williams. So
Yeah.
a very interesting thing there.
I mean, so have I,
Rowdies.
technically, but just
Yeah.
in a higher tier.
Yeah. Yeah. Comes GSR Grosjean then out the final corner then. Our reigning tier 4 champion. What's it gonna be?
So,
Very solid time.
respective
And that's on
second is GSR Grosjean. That's a decent one.
Yeah.
And he did it on the mediums. Can I point out?
As did Tate do it on the mediums? I'll have to check.
Yeah, I have to check. I don't know.
No he didn't. He did it on the softs. He's just on the mediums now.
Yeah, so yeah, if you think about it that way, GSR Grosjean with a very good lap, considering those tyres are meant to be much slower around here.
I must say though, they are a very good tyre for race pace. I was trying them out earlier, and I tell you, I was setting quicker laps even when they were like 14 laps old. So those tyres, they can go in the race.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that medium is a good race tyre because it's the middle between the hardest compound and the softest compound. So it's always going to be.
Oh, Tate with a massive slide.
It's always going to be a good compound for race pace, but yeah, just so I think on a track like this where most of the corners are high speed, I think the mediums could really come into play here actually, a lot more than what we would think.
Absolutely. Especially when Grosjean's concerned, of course formerly conducted when he won the Tier 4 Championship last season. So, can he be willing to replicate that and be our first back-to-back champion?
It would be a great achievement for GSR Grosjean. Of course, no one's ever done it in GSR before. So, yeah, that would be a very good achievement if he set a record for GSR. It'd be very sweet for GSR Grosjean back-to-back championships.
Yeah, Rowdy on a lap at the moment, just a little bit up, is the American. Of course, switching over from Ferrari to Mercedes this season. Final chicane he comes then. Could this be a new pole position time? I reckon it could be. Yes, it is.
Provisional pole position for Rowdy now. It's a good lap.
2/10 over Tate and Grosjean.
Yeah.
Anyone else on the lap? Stevie Cat's not on a particularly representative lap. Comes Crispy Hang then through turn 9.
One thing to look out for in the race though is tyre wear, because, well, when me and you were trying earlier in the quick race, we were really suffering with the tyre wear. We're not suffering, but the tyre wear was high. Tyre wear can always be a factor, as it is in any race really, but here more than any other race really.
I reckon though, if you're going for the standard soft medium, if you can manage your tyres and if you've got a low front differential, then I reckon you might be able to take them. Oh, Badders was on actually a decent lap until he invalidates it. But still, I don't reckon tyre wear is going to be so much an issue. It's going to be, and well, I don't mean like you don't particularly feel the tyre wear, especially on the mediums round here, because, well, there's a lot of quick corners, and as the fuel burns off, it actually becomes easier. Because for instance, earlier I was finding, regardless of how my tyres were wearing, simply just because the fuel was burning, at the start of the race I couldn't take turn 9 flat at all. But by the end, when I was on like 65% tyres, I could take it flat.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about the distribution of the car, and obviously, as you said, your fuel load, it's always going down, so I mean, we'll have to see.
Oh, Tate with a massive drift there. Big drift out of turn 9. He's clearly struggling for grip a little bit.
Appley's going on to a flying lap now. He could potentially be a threat to the top 3, considering he's only 3 tenths away from GSR Grosjean.
Tate comes in, clearly he's not happy with that lap. Badders is on a decent lap. 6 tenths up at the moment, but that will put him about 5th if he can gain a little bit more time. With jump Wingo. Finally a guy who's actually completing a lap. Here comes Badders then in the Alfa Romeo.
Tauri.
Sorry, Alpha Tauri. Sorry.
Respectable 6th for Badders. Not a bad lap at all.
He's down a bit.
Let's see what Appley's doing then. Going into the final sector, into the slow chicane he comes. Is it going to be a good exit? It's crucial he gets a good exit. Out the final corner. What will this lap be? Second. Nice lap from Appley there.
He gained a lot of time in that final sector.
Yeah.
It was half a second. Quite crazy from the Renault driver. Who else is on a lap? Crispy's just about to go on his lap, I believe. No, he's not. Tell me about that. We're not coming to the end of the session because our time is about 2 minutes ahead of the actual time what they're seeing. Appley's up though. On his second run. Oh, he's almost in the wall. Did very well to keep out the barriers there.
Yeah. A corner's so lethal if you get it wrong. It's so high speed.
Yeah. Comes Crispy then. 6 tenths up at the moment from the South African. Oh, riding over the curbs quite a lot. Get a good exit out of this chicane. Little bit of a twitch out there. What's it going to be from the Ferrari driver? Eighth. And he, oh, apparently our time is good then. So
Anyway,
Rowdy's not going to improve.
No, he's not. It was a decent time from Crispy.
Hang on.
You can definitely make positions from 8th. You can make positions from the back, but
weird, because for some reason other drivers aren't. Stevie Cat goes 7th. His 2nd season in Tier 4. Here comes Rowdy then out the final corner to start his lap. Can he take the first pole position of the season? It's only pre-season, but this will show us what he's made of going into China next week. Oh, goes a little bit deep into turn 3. It's a good first sector though. 2/10 up for the American. Who else on the lap? Steve's moving out the way. Alpe's on one. Keep an eye on Rowdy though. Rowdy's looking like the man to beat at the moment.
where is he? I'm sure of it, unless GSR Grosjean can beat his time. I think he's got pole position. Because both Apple and the AlphaTauri, they're both on the outlaps.
Wait a minute. Out comes Rowdy then. Can he get into the 1:15s? Not quite, but it's an improvement. A 1:16.1. Grosjean's on the mediums again. So he wants to go for the alternative strategy.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, Apple can't improve. But Grosjean's on a really good lap at the moment. Could he snatch the pole away from Rowdy?
He's the only man that
Tier
can
4.
do it by the looks of it.
Yeah, if he can get a good final sector, which is looking like he does. Can he take pole position away from our pole setter? No, he doesn't improve.
No.
The only man who could do it now is Tate. Oh, Tate's in the gravel. So no. Alpe.
Alpe.
Wow.
Whoa.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I didn't
On
even
the
realise he
Williams.
was on a lap.
So it's going to be Alpe that takes pole position for pre-season.
Brilliant effort. I didn't even see that he was on a lap.
Because he was so far down, he waited till the end to show his pace, and my God, has he done that? 3/10, almost ahead of Rowdy.
Well done, Alpe.
2 poles in a row for the Brit. Of course, he got pole in Mexico as well. So, an incredible start for Alpe. They can keep that up though, I don't know. Because the one to watch is Grosjean. He is doing the one stop. Whether that can work or not, I don't know.
No, we'll have to
But
see.
Rowdy, an incredible job. No, not Rowdy. Alpe.
Well, they've all
incredible
done
job.
an incredible job. The top, what, 5? I'd say have done a good job.
So, it's Alpe who takes the first pole position of the season. Then Rowdy TJ Boy is in 2nd. Apple then completes the top 3. Tate 3 is in 4th. GSR Grosjean is in 5th. The only driver to start on the mediums. Wingo 45 is 6th. 7th is Badders 76. 8th is Bang in 8th. No, 8th is Bang. There we go. Stevie Cat's in 9th. Lafrat's in 10th. Tom Couture takes 11th. 12th is Crispy. 13th is Archie G. And to round off the grid, 14th is Raptor.
Interesting grid then. Very interesting grid for today's race.
Yep. I gotta say though, standout performance from both Alpay and Grosjean.
Yes.
Alpay for getting pole by 3/10, and Grosjean for doing that on a set of mediums.
Yeah. Grosjean did very well. Must admit, he did very well. As I say, he's doing the well, as you said, he's doing the ultimate strategy. So, how that plays out, we will have to see, because that could get a bit juicy towards the end of the race.
Absolutely. So, Spain then is going to provide us hopefully with a cracker for pre-season. It's a shame this isn't an official round, because this would be very, very interesting. But here we go then. On their formation lap then. Just going to get the detail up. So, Alpay then leads them away. I keep saying Rowdy for some reason. It's because I'm still so shocked at how Alpay did that. Rowdy then completes the front row. And Apple, of course, stepped down from Tier 3. Three out of the top 5 are step downs from Tier 3. Which, well, of course, we'd expect that. But the pole man was a Tier 4 last season.
Yeah, he was. Whether he's just really good at this track, I don't know. Because obviously people have their strong and weak tracks. This could be one of his stronger tracks, but we don't know. Either way, he did a brilliant job in qualifying, and pole position is where you want to be from Spain. Because it's not the longest run down into turn 1, though it is pretty long down to turn 1. It's not the longest. You definitely defend going into turn 1. So we've just got to see what Alpay does really.
I believe it's the second longest run, apart from Mexico.
Yes.
There's the strategy then. Usually they'd, for the soft, medium, medium strategy, they'd usually stop about lap 7 for a set of softs, and then take the mediums for about 13 laps. I found earlier you could probably take about 15, so if they're feeling really, really brave and they can take the softs about 8 laps, 8 plus 15. No, that wouldn't really work. If they're feeling very, very brave, then they could do soft, medium, soft. But I doubt that will be the strategy to go for. Anyway, lining up then. Ready for the start of Tier 4 pre-season. It was a crack of a race in Tier 3. It was dominated by Fructose Alarm. They're not revving up. They're not revving up yet. So are they?
Yeah.
Here we go then. For pre-season of Tier 4 Season 2, it's lights out and away we go. It's a decent start from Alpay. Rowdy follows him, trying to get into the slipstream. It's been a good start from Tate, but Appley's going to try and go up the inside. Try and take third back. From... Oh, Tate goes all over the road, and he could be succumbed to his teammate Badders there, but so far it's been a pretty clean start from all of them. Not a very... Oh, there's a little bit of contact there between Grosjean and Stevie Cat. Of course, Grosjean losing out at the start because, of course, he is on the mediums. But he will gain that later on because, of course, he's doing the 1-stop, I presume, rather than the 2-stop. So what's your thoughts on the start?
Well,
oh, there's someone off in the background.
Alpay did what he needed to do. He got a good start. Rowdy tried into turn 1 with the slipstream, but it just didn't work out. Appley and Tate a good old battle into the first corner as well. Tate coming off worse. Yeah, it's a good start. Alpine did what he needed to do. All he's got to do is stay within that DRS range.
RTG Royale's already in, I think with front wing damage. He's going on to another set of mediums, so he's definitely doing the 2-stop today. But any other ones I can see. 3 drivers in the pits. Raptor's in. That must be a mistake, because surely he must have come in for front wing damage. Anyway, 2 AlphaTauris very, very close at the moment between Tate and Badders. Both, of course, tier 3 last season, I believe, if I've got that right. Raptor and yeah.
Just a quick word on
Carry on.
Grosjean. He's done very, very well off the start to not drop as many places as he did. You know, he's holding up Stevie Cat as we're speaking. He's doing a phenomenal job. I'm right on board with it now. And he's got a massive train behind him, but he's doing a phenomenal job of keeping all those drivers behind him so far. Of course, DRS hasn't come into play just yet, which will help the guys behind him, but so far, Grosjean is showing great racecraft and maturity in his driving.
Yep, just trying to hold up Stevie Cat at the moment. And Lafrat. Was Lafrat another tier 3 driver last season? A lot of drivers got demoted from like, well, I mean, they could have only got demoted, couldn't they? Because we only had 4 tiers last season. RTG's been in the barriers, but meanwhile, Alpe and Rowdy very, very close between the 2 leaders. But the crucial thing is, oh, Rowdy, a little bit wide. Tate is trying to get on the back of Apperley now. Raptor gets a 10 seconds.
Rowdy now has DRS and Alpe.
The critical thing is, though, Rowdy has 20% less ERS than Alpe.
Yes.
30% now, actually.
But he has
So,
DRS assistance.
yeah, and Rowdy is already using the overtake, but he's already almost run out of it.
There's a lot of weaving from Alpe on the start.
Here he comes then. Oh, not quite, but does Tate try it up the inside of Apperley? No, he doesn't. Stevie Cat, very, very close to Crispy now.
Grosjean's got 3 seconds.
Oh,
That
dear.
could pay dividend to his race.
Rowdy using a lot of overtake.
Well, there's a battle between the 2 Ferraris at the moment. Crispy trying to go round the outside of Stevie Cat. Of course,
It'd be amazing if you get this done.
Is he going to do it? Looks like he might. Possibly.
Oh.
He does it.
Not quite. Yeah.
Brilliant
Fantastic move from the
Crispy.
South African. Oh. Oh, but that's then going to leave him vulnerable to Lafrat. And Lafrat's on the inside of both Ferraris.
That is what you call that you've outbroken yourself.
Yeah.
He went straight into the side of Crispy. What a shame as well. He made a brilliant move on Stevie Cat earlier on in the lap. That's a brilliant move from Crispy, but it's all got away from him. And he's got a 5-second from corner cutter in the game of place.
Crispy now on the back of Wingo. And he may try, but Wingo may actually have a go on Stevie Cat down into turn 1. Around the outside. Oh, they make contact.
Crispy spun.
Oh, Crispy's in the wall. About that, but oh my god, there's just so much action going on at the moment. Stevie Cat's up the inside of Wingo. This is phenomenal stuff from these drivers. Wingo, for some reason, ghosted there, but Stevie Cat's back up the inside. Stevie Cat gets the 3 second because of that. He will not be happy about that. But can Stevie Cat get it done? Into turn 7. Yes, he does.
This is brilliant racing. Look at that first sector. later was side-by-side racing between Stevie Cat and Wingo. Brilliant. Wingo's going to have DRS into the hairpin here. Is he going to have a go left or right? He's
No,
not
not
going
quite.
to have a go. He thinks better of the move.
Oh,
Bumps
the
Stevie
Frat is the
Cat.
back. The Frat's got front wing damage because he outbraked himself into Wingo. And that has done a knock-on effect because Bang has also got front wing damage. Bit of a clumsy move there from the Frat.
Goes in. Wing goes into the
Appley and
pits.
Badders are in as well. So they're going early. Here comes Appley then for a set of mediums. Badders also comes in for a set of mediums.
Oh, Rowdy and Alpay are very close. VSC. VSC. has been deployed.
Bang doesn't quite get out in front of Lafrat.
Aid, just a quick word on Stevie Cat. He has moved up 4 positions in the first 6 laps. It's just brilliant from Stevie Cat. Also with that brilliant battle with Wingo. And his teammate, of course, Crispy, who's DNF'd, unfortunately. But, yeah, Stevie Cat, he putting on a show for all of us. Definitely making it entertaining for all of you guys at home. Let's hope we can see more of this.
Oh, Lafrat gets the drive through, but Rowdy gets a really good restart. He hits the back of Alpay, which could have a knock-on effect. But Alpay's in anyway. Alpay going for the trying to go for the undercut here, but can Tate go on Rowdy? Oh right, they both have it. Never mind.
It is.
So
it's a what Rowdy needs to do now is his version of hammer time. Get the hammer down to try and get that overcut on Alpay.
Alpay goes on to the mediums, so he's doing a 2-stop today. Here comes Appley though. Appley's gonna be really close behind. That undercut has worked a treat for Appley, and he's now going to be on the back of Alpay. Not quite though, because I reckon Alpay's probably going to get away now. But again, if this is what it's going to be like throughout the season, I'm really excited.
Yeah, but Spain's always provided good racing. Let's be honest. So
China's not too bad. I mean, we saw FH and Jensen last weekend. But of course that may have been staged, so are Rowdy and Tate gonna come in together? Or they're side by side going to the pits.
I don't know how that's allowed actually.
I think Tate hit Rowdy a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I was a bit scruffy. I don't know how he's got away with that.
Oh, they're very close, but Tate gets in front. Where is Alpay gonna be? Coming out
easily.
Appley's got in front as well, as has Badders. So, Appley's round. Unfortunate there for the Brit in the Renault. Frats has that drive through though, so he's got to do that.
Again, his tyres are too hot from all the spinning up of the rubber he's been doing, and he's also got front wing damage. This race is slipping through Appley's fingers.
Rowdy now gets a penalty, trying to get on the back of Tate. Can he have a go on Tate? He's very close. Can he dive it up the inside into turn 10? No, not quite. Very close though. Of course, they haven't got fresh rubber, have they? It's just that Rowdy is a little bit quicker on race pace. So Alpay now will be wanting to now get the gap down on Grosjean, because of course that gap, of course we've got to include the 3 seconds though. that 12-second gap that they've got is legitimate. Oh, Appley's round again. I think he is.
Going to the first corner. He's going down on the inside.
He's got past him.
From a Tate on Badders. Now, Rowdy really needs to get past Badders because he doesn't want Tate to get away. That is a racing.
Speaking of that, he's up the inside.
Got him. Surely
no, not quite. Not quite, because Badders is going to have the inside line. Going into turn 6.
Oh.
No, sorry, turn 5. This is turn 6.
And he's got him.
He's got through turn 7. So. Another good move from the American. But now, of course, these 4 will now want to be trying to gain the gap on Grosjean. Just a bit where they're going to really gain is when Grosjean has those hards at the end and they have the fresh mediums. But of course, that begs the question: can they? Because there have been a few slides here and there. So, are they wearing out their tires too much? I honestly wish you could see tire wear, how much tire wear they've got on the graphic. Of course, you can see penalties now, which is nice, but tire wear, I'd really like Cody's to include that.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Tate was getting really close back of Alpay, with DRS assistance really helping Tate actually. Of course, a brilliant qualifying performance from Alpay, but Tate and Rowdy are looking really strong in their race pace at the moment. They're putting them under a lot of pressure. Oh, Tate gets a 3 second. That's not going to help.
The only one at the top 5 who doesn't have a penalty now is Alpay. So that could play into his hands at the end of the race. Oh, Rowdy very, very close to the back of Tate. Going through there. Tate, though, is getting on the back of Alpay, so it's kind of like a domino effect. It'll be a brilliant 3-way fight for second place. But, of course, they will know that Grosjean is on the alternate strategy, and Tate runs very, very wide, which could allow Rowdy to have a go down into turn 1. Does he have a go?
Look at the excess speed that Tate and Rowdy have.
Rowdy literally had 0% ERS at the end of that straight. Oh, Tate goes very, very wide. We could allow Rowdy up the inside, and he's got him. Tate, a costly mistake.
Crucially, Aiden, you're just talking about ERS. Alpay has over, well, just under 60% ERS. So Alpay has a lot to play with when it comes to his ERS deployment. Yellow sector 2. Oh, it's Tate.
Tate spun it. Oh, it seems like almost a curse at the moment. Oh, and Tate's in the gravel.
Wingo's going to get past.
Allowing Wingo past. Look at Rowdy now. He's right on the back of Alpay. Oh, Rowdy gets another penalty though, because he just ran oh, he's in the back of him. You got to be careful here, lads. Rowdy's going for it already. Going down the straight. I don't think Alpay's really going to fight that. No, he doesn't. So Rowdy's through. I don't know about you, but I don't reckon Alpay put up too much of a fight because of Rowdy's penalties.
Yeah, but I would have kept him behind. I would have kept him behind as long as possible. Just means if he's got better race pace, Rowdy has more laps to get away from Alpay. I would have kept him behind personally, but you know, if Alpay really thinks he's safe, then yeah, it's his decision. But I would have tried to keep him behind for as long as possible.
Bang gets past the frat, meanwhile, or no. Rowdy is starting to get away though, so
Hey, could you reckon if Alpe is within 1 second going down to the straight, with all of the excess ERS he has 75% ERS. He may have a go to turn 1. Let's see here. He gets a good exit out of the chicane.
He's not.
And is he going to use his ERS? Doesn't look like it.
There's yellow flags there anyway because of Apple. So he wouldn't have got it done anyway. So, oh, Grosjean's in. He's now on to a set of mediums. So we'll have to see the pace.
No,
he has.
Not. He's on a set of hards.
Sorry, hards. That's what I meant. I don't know why I said mediums, but oh well. Set to 2. Is that Apple again? It might be. Yeah, so it's a battle for the temporary lead, but actually Grosjean has the legitimate lead.
Why doesn't Alpe use his ERS to get a move on Rowdy? I don't. Oh, he's out of the 1 second range now. He's really wasting his chance. Oh, he should have been more greedy on his ERS deployment.
Now he's using it.
He should have
been more
greedy on his ERS deployment, but because he hasn't, he's not getting that direct reduction system from Rowdy anymore.
Wingo's gain on Tate though. Not quite close enough to the back of the AlphaTauri. Tom Katori gets another penalty. But Rowdy does have 6 seconds worth of penalties, so at the moment Alpe does not need to worry.
No.
Kind of like the calm before the storm now. We don't really. Oh, Lafrat's round. Because I reckon the race is going to get interesting once Rowdy, Alpe, Badders and Tate make their final stops. Because where are they going to come out versus Grosjean? We'll have a look to the gaps to the leader. At the moment, Grosjean is 15 seconds behind Rowdy. The cut-off time is about 20 seconds. So, at the moment... So, he'd have about 8 seconds in hand, if you include the extra penalty of Rowdy. So, Alpe at the moment is the one in prime position to take the win of this race. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. But I personally don't reckon this strategy may not work for Grosjean.
No,
we'll have to see.
You might be right. It might not work out. Wingo gets a 3 second. But saying that, Wingo's having a strong race. He's on the back of Tate. He's within DRS range. The amount of ERS he's got is ridiculous. 75% ERS he has. Yeah, I don't know. This race is really unfolding for a lot of people. When I mean unfolding, I mean in a bad way unfolding. Yeah. But interestingly, I've been looking at Rowdy and Alpe, and where Alpe loses all of his time is actually out of the final chicane. He loses about a tenth to 2/10 just out of that final chicane.
We were saying that at the start, when he was trying to get past Alpe. But as you were saying that, crucially, at the same time that Wingo got a penalty,
Alpay gets
Grosjean also got one. So Alpay gets his first penalty. So Rowdy is almost legitimately in the lead of this race. All set to 2. We got. Oh, Stevie's round. Oh dear. It's unfortunate for the Ferrari. Any other battles?
Wow. Alpay lost 3/10 to Rowdy in that final sector of the last lap.
Rowdy's looking light then. Unless he gets another penalty, which he could. But Rowdy, I'm not quite sure why Rowdy's in tier 4, because I know tier 4 is technically almost the tier 3 of last season, but still, the fact that that's the case and Alpay is where he is, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Evie now comes in. Probably goes on to a set. Goes on set softs. Tate gets another penalty. Penalty's that. Tate was currently the fastest lap actually, as well. I'm acting like this actually means anything, but still, this is a good indication of what we could expect of this season, or of tier 4 season 2 and GSR season 5. Yeah, Rowdy now has the legit lead.
Does he?
Yeah.
Do they both have us one penalty then?
No.
Oh yeah, because yes, yeah, because Alpay just got a 3-second.
Yeah. In comes Wingo then. Onto a set of mediums. Very ambitious to try and take him to the end, but alright then. Bang is also in. And the other Mercedes. We're on the set softs, interesting though. Yeah, at the moment we've got quite big intervals between the sets 2 and 3. That's the frat again.
Yeah,
the frat's out. So, gap to the leader. Yeah, the frat's just left. I think Badders is the one who's made up the Speaking of Badders, in he comes. So, Badders trying to go for the early stop. His tyres do not look good though.
No.
So,
the delamination on them, they look.
In he comes then for another set of mediums. Work by the AlphaTauri crew, and they send him on his way again. Grosjean is in front of Badders though by about 11 seconds. Probably closer to 12 at this rate. Yeah, about 12 seconds in front of Badders. So we could see a podium from Grosjean here.
Alternate strategy working quite well for Grosjean actually.
Yeah. Quite ironic that we had such a close start and now we've got gaps of.
Everybody's spread out. Yeah, it's not that much happening at the moment.
Will Alpay want to try and undercut? Yes, he does. In comes Alpay. His tyres also looking very, very worse for wear. But he manages to take it a lap longer than Badders, which will make him more confident. Just 14 laps he's got to do on those set of tyres rather than 15 like Badders has got to do. And In he comes then. To be honest, he did take those tyres 15 laps, so...
Yeah.
No, not 15, 14, so... No, 13. What am I on about? I don't know what I was on about there, but alright then. So, Grosjean is now... He's jumped Alpe by about 5 seconds. So, he gained back some of the time there. Commentators towards a bit. It's going to be... Rowdy's going to be fighting with, though. Like I said, this could be the car before the storm.
I think it could be, actually. Looking at the pit stop gaps. Oh, Rowdy stays out for another lap.
That's interesting.
So
For some reason it says there's... Never mind.
could this mean Alpe gets another... Well, it will. It will mean he gets another full lap of fresher tyres.
Tate doesn't come in either, so...
Whether they're still confident on those mediums.
Well, I certainly was when I did my practice race earlier.
Yeah.
So... Well, I mean, of course, I'm a tier 1 and they're tier 4, so... Still, though, could be still decent. This is interesting, though. Alpe's losing time to Grosjean.
Yeah, you're right. Wonder what.
It's hard working now for Grosjean. I reckon it's going to be Tate he's going to have to watch out for, though. No, not Tate, Rowdy. What am I on about? In comes Rowdy then. Managed to take those tyres quite a way. About 15 laps. It's a very, very good stint for Rowdy. Tyres are quite worse wear now. In he comes then. Onto another set of mediums. And Tate comes in with them.
Let's see if this undercuts work for Albert. I think it may have, actually.
Grosjean now takes the lead. Where is Alpe going to come out? He's definitely going to come out ahead of Tate, but is he going to come out ahead of Rowdy? No.
Actually, this
Not really gained much at all.
Stayed about the same. But, of course, Aiden, as you said, that was the calm before the storm, I think, because Rowdy's on fresher tyres, and I'm sure he's going to be gaining on Grosjean like a rocket ship. Wingo's also on the back of 10.
Grosjean's been on those tyres for 8 laps now, and Rowdy's been on those tyres for half a lap. So, yeah, 8 tenths. He's almost gained a second on this lap already.
Yeah. See, we're going to be a very easy move, or Grosjean's going to make it very hard for Rowdy.
Grosjean does not make things easy, though. Oh, Tom Couture is out. Only 9 people left. VSC. Ooh. That had been a safety car. That would have been very interesting. But no such luck on that front. How many? I'll just check the penalties. If Alpe can get within that 3-second window on Rowdy, then he could win this race.
Yeah.
He has only got 3 seconds compared to Grosjean and Rowdy's 6 seconds. Right. When is the VSC going to end then?
Now, possibly. I think. I wouldn't be surprised if it's now. Somewhere about. I think, yeah.
Here we go. Batters gets to drive through.
I swear that's the second drive-through he's had.
No. The frat got to drive through. Bangs it in now for his final stop. So badders, that'll be bad news for AlphaTauri now. But Grosjean has gained a little bit more. Apolli's now got a 3-second, but he's not really in the race anyway. So Rowdy's now got the gap to under 2 seconds. The American is charging at the moment. Try and get Grosjean at the end. But he doesn't have any errors, unlike Grosjean, who's got about 50%. Oh, Baz, it just gets worse. He gets 5 seconds. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits.
What I've noticed about Rowdy and Alpha is
Alpha.
they are roughly staying the same distance from each other. The gap isn't really decreasing, nor is it increasing.
It's not really increasing that much. But Rowdy is nearly in the ones. He's within a second now. Between himself and Grosjean, so Rowdy is charging at the moment. I reckon this could, unless Grosjean used a lot of his this could be a very, very easy move from Rowdy. Rowdy doesn't get the best of exits, but he's using overtake already. Here we go then, for the lead. Rowdy's third fastest lap up the inside of Grosjean going into turn 1, and Rowdy takes back the lead of the race.
I don't think Grosjean used a lot of his ERS to defend that. I think he kind of knew what was coming. Now then, it's Alpe's job to get on the back of Grosjean. He's really got to get the hammer down now.
At the moment, it's not very much for Storm because, well, Rowdy got past him very easily. And I reckon Rowdy now is going to go on to storm this race. At least it wasn't as boring as yesterday's top fight was. I believe Fruitico's Alarm won it by something like 18 seconds. So clear who might win the championship there. Yeah, Grosjean is now out of the DRS range of Rowdy. But Alpe's not gaining that much on him.
No.
But of course, all Alpe needs to do is get within the 3-second window and he will have second place. Grosjean using a little bit of hers, going down to turn 1, but not too much. Rowdy's pretty much sucked his tank dry. But at the same time, if Rowdy's tyres start to go off at the end, we could see a charge back from Grosjean. How many laps has he been on? Grosjean's been on those tyres 12 laps, and Rowdy's been on them 3 laps. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense now.
3 seconds.
So he has. It's now up to 9. So that pretty much means he will lose third place to Alpe.
Unless Alpe gets a penalty himself, of course.
If Rowdy gets a penalty though, that could be interesting because then he'll have to push. Not very much though, because he's 5.7 seconds ahead of Alpe. Yeah, Rowdy just storming away now with this race victory. He just wants to control the gap now. He's got the fresher tyres. He's got 2 laps fresher tyres than Alpe does. So that would explain the drop in pace a little bit. Alice gets another penalty. That's now 14 seconds for the AlphaTauri driver. Grosjean, I think he's pretty much guaranteed a penalty. No, for God's sake.
Podium.
He's pretty much guaranteed a podium. Oh my God, I can't get my words out tonight. Interestingly though, Grosjean is gaining on Rowdy a bit. He's using a lot of hers though. And he's getting away from Alpe. So could we see Grosjean get second here? It'd be a great result for... Oh, that was a massive snap off the exit of the final corner for Grosjean. Clearly he's struggling on those one hards now. And Alpe is gaining now on him. I thought it was gonna. Oh, Alpe gets a bit of oversteer as well. Are we actually going to see some drama at the end of the race?
I don't know. By the tone of the race, I'm not sure we're going to get any drama at all. Actually, Stevie, is it Stevie Cat and Appley? No, Wing. Who is that? Ignore me, there goes. Ignore me.
The lapping. He's lapping. I bet he's a bit of grass there. Interesting. I doubt this. This may not count for the driver's constructor standards, but I don't know if this counts for the combined standings or not. It probably doesn't, but still.
No, probably not.
Of course, the one big difference this season with Tier 4 compared with last season is that Tier 4 has strict corner cutting this season.
Yes, no, it does.
Last season they did not. And also they're on a Saturday this time rather than a Friday. Rowdy just controlling the pace now. He's running into no trouble at all. It's going to be a very, very calm drive from the American. Unless he gets another penalty, which then could put the cat among the pigeons because, well, Alpo.
Yeah.
No, actually, never mind. Because he's over 6 seconds ahead of Alpo now. As he mucks up, which is very unlikely because he is on very, very fresh tyres. I doubt Alpe is going to... He's going to get Grosjean on penalties, just not on track.
Yeah.
4 to go then for our race leader. Surprise, surprise. The first win of the season for Tier 4 is going to be a Merc. Yeah. There's not really that much to talk about now.
No.
Gotta be honest.
Everybody's controlling their pace, controlling their tyres, just bringing the cars home now, really.
Of course, while Spain may not be returning, there are a few tracks that will be on the calendar. Some of them, new, and some of them returning. Three tracks. 3 of the tracks will be different from last season, and interestingly, they'll be in the first 3 rounds. So, round 1 will be China, round 2 will be Australia, and round 3 will be Singapore. Singapore, personally, one of my favourites. I know it is to yours as well, Arch.
Yeah, one of my favourite circuit on the F1 calendar, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, Australia, quite unforgiving though because of that second chicane. No, it's not the second chicane.
No.
It's the 10, 11 and 12 chicane. But, yeah, just trying to find something to talk about because this race has... It's not been the most
How's your day been?
It's not been. Oh, we're gonna go into that now. Right, boring, I guess, because I have to self-isolate. But well, we both do, but still. Jesus Christ. I'm dying because how boring this is.
This is a problem when you only have 14 people enter the race. And then you only have 9 remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like Rowdy is doing a Hamilton. Is literally doing a Hamilton because he is just controlling the pace.
Yeah.
5.8 seconds now. The American has just 2 to go now for the Tier 4 pre-season. Christ. Now you'll get it by nearly 10 seconds at the end because on penalties. I might ask Alpe after the race why he made the overtake so easy for Rowdy.
Yeah.
Crispy Hang now leaves. Yeah, Rowdy, it's been a dominant drive at the end of this race.
We also
Been controlling the.
Talk about GSR Grosjean quickly. How
Yeah.
the alternate strategy has completely and utterly worked for him.
Hasn't worked as well as he thought it could have, but
It's worked. He's gained 3 places.
it'll be 2 on penalties.
Yeah. 2 on penalties, 3 on track.
Final lap then. Rowdy TJ boy, if he can keep it together on this last lap, is looking like he's going to win the pre-season race of Tier 4 Season 2. It's looking like Alpe and Grosjean will complete the podium. Decent drive from all of these drivers, in fact.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty clean for Tier 4 standards. Hasn't been the cleanest.
It's been
but
pretty clean. I mean, it's been a bit bodgy here and there, but on the whole, it's been pretty clean.
yeah. Rowdy, just a few more corners to go now for the American. He's weaving already, so he knows what he's done. It may not count towards the championship, but nonetheless, it's been a phenomenal drive from the Mercedes driver. Through the final chicane he comes now. Rowdy TJ boy comes through the final corner, and he's going to win in Barcelona for pre-season of Tier 4 Season 2.
Brilliant.
GSR Grosjean will come home in second, but it'll be Alpe who gets the second place, and Grosjean will come home in third. It'll be Tate who comes home in fourth, and then Wingo gets Tate actually, so it'll be Wingo who gets fourth. Waiting for badders and bang. It's a bit of a mouthful. Still though. How about that from Rowdy? Incredible.
Incredible from the top 3 as a whole.
Yeah.
You're gonna get him in then.
Yeah, I will in a second. Alpe's left for some reason. Not sure why, but let's just wait for Bang to finish. Get the final results and then I'll get them in. So Bang will be our final one to finish in P7. Only 9 drivers finished today. Fingers crossed we'll get a few more in time for round 1 in China next weekend. But good start good start to the season. And fingers crossed when we actually go into the championship rounds that count. No surprise there with GSR Grosjean, our driver of the day.
Yeah.
Appointed by the game. So it's gonna be a win for Rowdy in tier 4. And I kind of it's a woman for some well he might be I might have been, I don't know there. But Rowdy, a brilliant never mind. A brilliant drive from Rowdy. And also his compatriots on the podium, Alpe and GSR Grosjean. GSR Grosjean he did make the one stop work, just not quite in the way you would have wanted to. There's the final results then. It's Rowdy who gets the full 26 points for pre-season. Alpe then comes home in second. GSR Grosjean completes the podium. Wingo will come home in 4th. Tate will come home in 5th. Baddest 76 comes home in 6th. Bang comes home in 7th. Appley comes home in 8th. Stevie comes home in 9th. And then the rest of the drivers who did not finish. So I'll just get them in now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they'll get in. Right. Just invited them, so I don't know if they're going to be coming in or not. If they're not, then yep, there we go. Starting to come in now. And goes on as well. Okay guys, just make sure you include your audios. So then, we'll start off with our race winner, Rowdy. You there, mate?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah. So, even though you got beaten to the pole, mate, it was a dominant drive for you at the end. How'd you feel after that?
I feel pretty good. Actually, for Spain, I usually suck at this track. I'm surprised.
All the more sweeter then, kind of. Yeah. And do you reckon you can replicate this pace throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, I do. I think I might even be a title contender heading into tier 4.
Yeah, let's hope so, because it looks like to be a very, very competitive field. Arch, do you have any questions?
No, just well done on a completely and utterly dominant drive, mate.
Then we'll move on to Grosjean.
Alright, hello.
Yeah, so you went for the alternative strategy today. Did it work the way you wanted it to?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It was quite good. Yeah, it wasn't amazing and it wasn't too bad, so you know, I'll take it.
Yeah. Anyway, good start to the season. Do you reckon you maybe could become our first back-to-back champion?
I'll be honest, no, probably not. I mean, I was astounded that I even finished the race, to be honest. I was expecting to crash after like 5 laps. But, you know, I'll try, but I don't know. We'll see. With being on a wheel, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, it was a good job on the wheel. Arch, do you have any questions?
No, just congratulations.
So That's it then for the Tier 3 pre-season race. In about half an hour, in about 45 minutes, we will have the Tier 1 race. Don't know who's going to be commentating that yet. And then of course tomorrow we have the first race of Tier 5, our brand new tier. And then at 6:15 UK and 1:15 Eastern. And then for the Tier 2 race, will be at 8:15 UK and 3:15 US. So, for now, I've been F1 Master with Archiecyberbot, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.